Just finished a round of golf? Let's talk about something interesting. Discrimination. Watching the news from the US, it's easy to think the world is divided by race. That conflict is inevitable. But after decades living in Asia, I've seen a completely different type of discrimination. And it all comes down to one thing: what we're taught. Kids don't see color. They have to be taught to see it. And America and China use two completely different textbooks. Well, America's story from its very beginning is a story about race. Slavery, immigration, civil rights, it's all built into the system. The American dream is a melting pot, but it's also a constant struggle between racial groups. So American discrimination is often systematic and racial. It's about your identity being tied to your skin color. The conversation is about privilege, reparations, and historical injustice. The lesson taught here is you are different from me. China's rule book is 5,000 years old. China wasn't built on immigration. It was built around the idea that their culture was the most advanced in the world. They called themselves the Middle Kingdom, the center of everything. So the traditional Chinese bias isn't about race, it's about culture. It's the idea of the civilized us versus uncivilized them. The question isn't what color is your skin, it's do you act like us? Let me give you an example. A white guy who speaks perfect Mandarin and understands the culture will be welcomed as a true friend of China, whereas American-born Chinese who can't even speak the language might be seen as an outsider, a banana, yellow on the outside, white on the inside. The discrimination is based on cultural familiarity, not genetics. So two different worlds, two different lessons. America's problem is you will never be one of us. China's challenge is you must become one of us to be accepted. Both are forms of prejudice, but you can't solve them with the same medicine. You have to understand the soil, the hatred growing before you can ever hope to pull it out by the roots. I'm your friend Eric, and I talk about everything related to doing business in China. If you enjoy the content, hit the follow button, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.